looking at a live shot from the Century Plaza Hotel and Spa on Burrard Street. You can see it's overcast out there, a little gray. We're playing These Eyes by Burton Cummings there from the center of our country. We are joined by Harbir Siam. Harbir, you are a optometrist here in town. Now, you recently got back from an amazing journey to Jordan where you helped out thousands of Syrian refugees with their eyesight. Tell us about this experience.
It was an incredible experience, honestly. It's almost hard to put into words how moving it was, perspective shifting, really amazing to help so many people who needed the services and didn't have access to it.
So is this at a refugee camp? Is that where it's taking place, or how does it come together? Right,
it was actually at a small hospital that's a little further away from the border, away from the camps. And so we were seeing majority of our patients were refugees, but others, Jordanians as well, around the area.
And we're looking at images of some of the not just older people, but young kids that you're helping. How rewarding is this?
Again, hard to put into word the gratification and how rewarding it really feels, especially with the young patients, you know. And it's hard to watch a young person struggle with their vision, and it reminds you how fortunate we are here to have the services available to us and have coverage as well through MSP and things like that. So kids are often free, you know, no charge, I should say, because they're covered by MSP, because we're afforded that right here.
So tell us about the team. Where does the equipment come from, for example? Where do you get the glasses?
That's all supplied by One Sight, so that's the organization we were traveling with, and they're an incredible organization that's been around for a while, and they've helped millions of people over the years with their services. But they supply all the equipment, all of the glasses, and all the resources as far as setting up the clinic.
Okay, so then you get there, you're at this hospital, and there's a lineup of people, or how does it take place?
Yeah, there is a lineup of people. We would show up really early in the morning. And there would be a couple hundred people already there at like 6:30 in the morning ready to go, and we'd have a long day. It was usually a pretty tiring day. We'd be there for 12 to 14 hours doing the eye exams, and you know, people would wait the entire time, you know, because they didn't have any other option.
What about language? Are there barriers here?
Yeah, the majority of patients spoke Arabic. You know, the odd patient might know a little bit of English, but personally, I find that fun, and you know, I love to be able to learn a different language. So I always took the opportunity when I do a clinic like this to learn the native language or the local language and try to communicate with patients as best as I can.
And I remember with the young kids, when my kids were going for their first eye exams, it's just you're identifying balls and boats and
yeah, that's it.
Like that,
yeah,
right?
You know, when there's language barriers or there's you know, young patients who don't know the language at all, you know, here kids who haven't learned their letters yet. We do everything we can to do things objectively.
Let's take a look at some of these photos. Tell us about this little guy.
This little girl here, actually, she was a celebrity, just a beautiful little baby, and you know, we saw the whole family. And I remember specifically, actually, the mother required you know, a lot of help because she had diabetes and her vision was declining because of that. But the little baby, luckily, she was doing very well.
What about this one here?
This little guy, again, just these two boys were very energetic. They were a lot of fun to have around the clinic.
Now, are you doing, are surgeries performed as well, if necessary, on site?
No surgeries, just the idea here is to provide the basic eye care, you know, an eye exam and a pair of glasses. And if there were a lot of patients who did need surgery or intervention in that sense, and we would make referrals to local, you know, clinics or surgeons to provide that.
Amazing work, Harbir. Thanks so much for doing it, and good luck on your next journey. You're planning to do another one?
I'm hoping to, maybe next year.
All right, excellent. Thanks so
much.
We really appreciate it. Now let's head into weather. We're going to break right now.